Girls, Bookworm's back with another bedtime story. As promised, we're doing 2 episodes today because things got really busy and I didn't get to do one earlier like I intended. I want you guys to know, we're still continuing our Christmas theme, and I know it's hard to fall asleep on Christmas Eve, so maybe you'll need 2 bedtime stories. I know I used to need maybe 2 or 3. So we're doing a very special one, and this is "Twas the Night Before Christmas." And this particular version is by Clement and he wrote the original story, and this particular version is adapted and illustrated by Daniel Kirk. Okay. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, except for a mouse. Tiny stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. And you see the little mouse peeking out, and then there's the stockings by the chimney and the little mouse family picture. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of yummy treats danced in their heads. And there's the little mouse children sleeping in bed, dreaming about some yummy treats. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap were just settling down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. So there's the little mouse mom in her kerchief and mouse dad in his cap, and he hears the noise, the clatter, and he's jumping out of bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and yanked up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. And so there's the mouse looking out the window at the snow. Wonder what he's going to see. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. He looks out, and what does he see? He sees Santa Claus and his reindeer and sleigh. How awesome. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. And there we see Santa and his reindeer. I wonder which of you guys can name all the reindeer before I read this. You can pause it if you want to try. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. And there's Santa and his reindeer flying through the sky. So, just a little fun fact for you guys. Did you know Donder and Blitzen actually mean thunder and lightning in German? And, when I used to read this book or had this story read to me as a child, I always wondered, what about Rudolph? As dry leaves that before the hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And so there are the reindeer on the roof. They've landed with Santa Claus on the roof. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. So there's the mouse, and there's St. Nicholas, Santa Claus, coming down the chimney. He was dressed like a woodsman from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and I shivered with joy when he opened his pack. So there's Santa And he's describing what's happening to us, what's happening as he sees Santa, and what Santa looks like. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. So there's Santa Claus. Now more of a description for us. Back before I went on my diet, I could shake when I laughed like a bowl full of jelly. But I still try to be jolly. And I know y'all heard that yawn on there probably. That's my cameraman, my son. See, it's a good story to go to sleep to because he's getting sleepy. He was a chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. And there's Santa with the mouse. He's letting the mouse know he doesn't have to be scared. He spoke not a word, but quick as a wink, filled all of the stockings, then turned with a blink. As soon as his work, leaving presents was through, he nodded farewell, up the chimney he flew. So there's the mouse in the tree watching Santa work and him getting ready to fly up the chimney. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all sped like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight. There he is flying away, and the mouse running to the stairs. Gizmo, that's my puppy. I'm sorry, he's not a very nice puppy when people are reading. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And there's the mouse, and he's looking at all the presents that Santa has left for his children. And guys, I just want you to know that this is indeed just a great season. I love Christmas, the holidays, and I want you guys to know that I love you guys. I hope you're enjoying the stories. I'm going to bring you more next week and into the new year, and I hope we'll continue to grow with all our friends. And I just want to say Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.